Hello. How we doing? Oh gosh. Time got away from me. All right, I'm Roberta Brown, Country Chic Boutique, and I am in the nope, wrong event. Don't run with scissors. Don't run with scissors. Let me see if I can adjust this camera or this light here just a tad. How's everybody doing? Sorry, Bev. I was watching Jen, and I got sidetracked. I was ready. I just got sidetracked, so sorry. I'll try to do better. I think Jen's lost track of time. She's still on. So, all right. So, hi, Scarlett. Hi, Bev. I know I had a few others jump on here. So, you guys come right on in. Hi, Stella. Hi, Sue. I was going to try to pull you up on my computer. We'll see if that works. Thank you, Bev. Thanks for getting me sprinkled out. Hi, Dana. Hi, Sue. So, Mom, hi, Judith. So, Mom has been saving envelopes for me. And she gave me this one the other day. And I turned it over. Have you guys ever seen one with a circle in the back? Hello? I had not. Hi, Judith. And I was like, hi, Ricky Fowler. I assume that's not a Ricky. Maybe it is. Thank you, Dana, for sprinkling me out. Hi, Jan. You guys come on in. So I am going to try to use this tonight, okay? And I'm going to be sewing. So, to be honest, hi, Missy. Hi, Kathy. To be honest, I have never sewn on paper until just a few minutes ago. And I sewed this just practicing. And Dana was, Dana, I'm thinking about you. Lindy was talking about she was doing like a fancy stitch or whatever. And I thought, I don't think my sewing machine does that. Oh, hi, Sheila. Hi, Sheila / Ricky Fowler. I have a sister-in-law that uses her husband's account, and it always says William Brown. And I'm like, oh, William's responded to mine. So, hey, Carol Binky, you guys come on in. So anyway, I was practicing on this one. This is the first time I ever done it. So I have my sewing machine here. And Lindy was talking about a fancy stitch, and I thought, oh, mine don't have that. Mine's just a cheap Singer from Walmart. Hi, Joan. And hi, Sue. And mine does. It has all types of stitches, so we're going to check them out. Okay, so let me show you guys my plan. We'll see how we work through it, okay? Because it seems like a lot of steps. So, hi, Phyllis. So I'm going to use this paper for the outside. And I know you guys probably can't see it, but I did draw a circle here for this. So I'm planning to put this inside of here, and we'll cut out that circle. And then I'm going to use this little picture of this cute little guy. I love this picture. Look how serious he is. He loves crafting. So I have this little picture I want to put in there. So let's see how we can get this done, okay? So I think the first thing we need to do is probably, I'm seeing a lot of everybody's watching. Let me see if I can get you over on, oh, sorry. Oh. See if I can get you over on my Facebook page. I don't know if I'll be able to or not. We might not. Oh yeah, here we go. Patience, right? Not very good at it. My mouse wasn't working earlier, and I don't know why. I have 1,000 things on my desk, you know. Let's see, what have I got here? Oh, here we go. Now I just need to turn my volume down. Now let me mute my page. There we go. Okay, Rebecca, Carolyn, I can see some of you coming across now. Linda. All right. I'm going to try to see. I was trying to see, do I even need this light? I don't even think I need it. You guys can see me, right? Can you see what I'm doing, though? Hi, Jen. Can you see? This paper's dark. But, okay, let's go ahead. The first thing I'm going to do is my Anywhere punch. So this is a circle one. This circle is not big enough for my hole, but what I'm going to try to do, look, I'm already forgetting how to use it. I'm going to try to like halfway line it up on one of the edges of one part of the circle, you know, and then cut it, and then cut the rest with my scissors. I wish I didn't have to do that, but I think I have to. Oh, good, Joan. Thank you. So, I know probably a lot of people use the Anywhere punch. Everybody knows I love it. Okay, now I'm just going to try to cut around and make it as smooth as possible. I'll ink it, so hopefully any flaws you won't really notice, you know. Everybody's okay without the light, right? Don't need the light, Joan says. Okay. Joan, she's got the bionic eyes. Right, Joan? You guys, I'm getting super excited about Dina's event. Isn't today one month away? Isn't it the 14th and 15th? I think so. 1 month away, we will be in Hopkinsville, Kentucky, having a blast. Well, we'll probably be eating right now, knowing us. Okay. Okay, that's not too bad, right? Not too bad. Not too shabby. We'll keep that little circle. We might need it. Let's pick up our... Okay, we'll lay that aside. Now I'm going to ink this before we go any further. Yes, I know, it's so exciting. Yeah, I'm kind of like Jennifer. I haven't been live for a while. I've been doing one thing and then another, and then I'm gonna tell you guys, we had a rough day yesterday. We had one inside dog left, and she was, I mean, to me, she was just young because she was only 5, and we had a little mishap and found her, Bear found her dead Monday morning at 1:30, so we're struggling a bit. So we've never had our house without a dog in it, so right now we don't have a dog in our house, and it's very weird because like I've been home by myself a little bit, and like I'm used to her being here, you know, so it's, I don't know, it's just hard. And I'm not even like a major, what you would call a dog lover, you know, but I'd gotten kind of close to her, so we've just had a rough way to go here yesterday and today, but I'm sure, you know, it's okay. Yeah, I mean, you guys have probably heard me. Well, it was Turkleton, and then Turk passed away, and then it was 7. So 7. That was another one of my dogs. It was Pearl. So Pearl was she was like I think she was like a mix of a border collie and like I don't know, is it Australian? I don't know what the other mix was. And she had 2 different color of eyes. One was a bright, hi Michael, thank you. One was a bright blue, gorgeous. and I got to name her. It's the first dog I ever named, and I named her Pearl. So her eye looked like a pearl. So yeah, so we lost her Sunday morning. So yeah. Anyway, so we've had a rough few days. So it's been. It's just, isn't it crazy how you just get so attached to them, and so, you know, I didn't grow up with dogs in the house or anything, so I was always like, oh no, no dogs in my house. Well, my husband overrode that. yeah, our fur babies are, and I haven't told, we haven't told the grandkids yet though, so we'll have to tell them tomorrow when they come. And Loida had been training her, so. But, okay, let's figure out what else we have to talk about. Thank you, guys. Thank you. I know probably the majority of you have been there for sure. I'm just used to them being older, you know. So, yeah, I had this envelope, and I've been wanting to use it. And I said to Mom, I said, if you get any more of these envelopes, you make sure you save them. Because I don't normally see one with a round, and it's the back. Isn't that weird? I've just never seen one. I'm just going through here and inking, because I don't know exactly where we're going to have coverage. So I just thought I'd go ahead and ink it, and then we'll go from there. So the plan is to put this in here. Uh-oh, come on. Oh no, we're off a little bit. It'll be okay, won't it? It'll be fine. We'll make it work. But I do have a little bit, and you know, like I was thinking I could put material around it and stuff, but it's for Jimmy, not for Loida. So it's not a little girly thing. But to be honest, let's see. I got to put him in there. Look how cute. Isn't that cute? But see this little edge right here showing? Let's see what we can do about that. Let's see. Yeah. It needs just a little something. We'll have to figure something out here. I could put this on there, just like a little piece of it. I have a little piece, but okay, I'm just going to lay that down there and see. I really didn't want to take that thread off. I kind of like that look. Let's see. Wonder if I lay that there and then push that back in there. I could do that. Well, not that much. But you know, I could do a little bit of that, and then when I close it down, I could kind of fray it back a little bit. You know, like pull it back some. That might be kind of cute. What do you guys think? Maybe not that much, but some. Thank you. I think that's what I do. I think I'll cut some of this off. I don't need all this piece back here. We might use it for something else. So let's see how much we really probably need, about that much. We'll go with that. Okay. Is it Trina? Hi, Trina. Hi, Mitzi. You guys come right on in. Okay. I like this side better because it's a little more stained up. Okay, so let's see. I have to put that down before I glue this in, because I want to glue it just to kind of hold it in place, and then I'm going to sew it. I want to sew around this picture. And you know, I kept thinking, how am I going to get that envelope to where I can push it in there and sew it and not sew it shut? I was like, oh my goodness. When I actually really sat back and thought about it a minute, I thought, I'm going to tear the sides open. You know how you just don't always think sometimes. Or I don't. Where's my mother? Is Mom on here? Mom, are you on here? Mom's always on here. I don't know what she's doing tonight. I haven't talked to her. She might be over at her sister's house. I'm not sure. Huh. I cannot get this to go down in there. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. Let's pull Jimmy's picture out a sec. Get it in place. Then we'll work on our fabric. What we'll do is we'll see, we'll kind of get it positioned where we know it's going to cover everything. And then we'll just mark it with our pencil. What we've got to glue, you know where we have to glue it? And then, this should be good. Lana, good to see you too. So good to see all you. See your names at least, right? I feel like that should go down in there better, shouldn't it? What did I do, ladies? What did I do? I think that'll be okay. Okay, so we know we've got to cover that much. That's quite a bit more than I had cut. Okay, so we can do that, and we'll spin it around a little bit. Okay, let me get, I think I'll use Fabri-Tac for this. Just so we'll have that on there. Will that dry? Will it dry fast enough for me to glue it? I mean, for me to sew it. I don't think so, will it? I better use art glitter. Because I want to sew it on there. If I'm going to get this sewing machine out, let's use it, right? I'm still trying to make my rag quilt from Dina's event. From Bev's event. Dina was on there too. I think everybody's got theirs done but me. I'm like, I still don't have mine done. I'm going to get it done though. One day. We can't get too excited about these things, right? Look at that, that thread. Okay, let's see. Okay, we're still not, we still got to get something up there, a little bit anyway. So let's cut, is this the piece we cut off? Yes. Yes, oh. Oh, you haven't started yours yet, Joan? Well, the good thing is that, I don't know, I think Bev even said that we could download that video that she done. I really probably need to go do that. But I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a lot of fun. I was going to tell you guys, if the thread, okay, let's see. You just got some supplies today? Just got some of my supplies today. Oh, cool. I was going to tell you guys, if my thread on my sewing machine comes undone, we're not going to sew tonight. Because I don't know how long it took me to get it, the needle threaded. It's so little. I think I need to get some better glasses or bigger holes in my needles. Okay, now let's put this little piece down here. I'm just like piecing it together, but you're not going to see it. Hopefully. That's my plan anyway, that you're not going to see it. Okay. Now, we push that in there. Close that down. Okay, that'll be good. Then we got to put little Jimmy here. Gonna open this up and then like get little Jimmy situated. See little Jimmy here. Let's get him put where we want him. Oh, that was almost perfect. Look at his little hands. Look how he's got them all situated there. He's so serious. He's so serious. Okay, I think I want to get his little hands in there and his little serious face. He's got such a serious face in that picture. Now, if I can hold it where it is, you know what I think I'm going to do? I think I'm just going to tape it there. Let me try taping it. Because I want to sew it. I can sew that, right? Hi, Shannon. How are you? Now let's see how it's looking now. Look, there we go. And see the little materials hanging out over here. Okay, now, how am I going to sew it, right? We're just going to do it, I guess. Because I think that works good. What I might do, though, is I might just glue a little bit to get it to hold in spot. Do you think I should? Because I'll be able to see it when I... Okay, we're going to open it up like this. Make sure everything marries up okay. And we're just going to sew it. We're just going to do it. Let's do it. Let's get this sewing machine over here. Oh. You know, the cord to my foot pedal is not really that long. So, you guys ready for this? Are you ready? Let's see what we can do here. Let's get Jimmy in place first. Oh, and I've got, I don't even know which stitching I'm using. It'll be okay, won't it? We're gonna wing it. Here we go. Are you guys ready? Are you ready? Here we go. Oh, this is like really thick stitching. Oh, it's like moving the sewing machine all over the place. Oh, wow. Wait till you guys see this fancy stitching. Is Lindy here? Lindy, wait till you see my fancy stitching. Now, you guys, I'm going to be honest. I can't tell how close I am to that circle. But I think I'm staying on the paper. Can you guys even see? No, you can't see. Okay, let's see. We're getting really crowded on this side of my desk. But I know you guys are looking at the back of my sewing machine, aren't you? Hey, Stacy. Stacy, I'm trying to sew here. Getting all serious over here. Uh-oh, now what are we going to do? Okay, keep spinning, keep spinning. I probably won't be able to spin all that in here, will I? Oh yeah, look. It's going to work. We're making it work. Wait till you guys see this stitching. It's actually really pretty. You guys will probably be like, yeah, that's just a double zigzag or something. I don't really know what it is, but it's like my needle's bouncing all over the place. I didn't even know it did this. When Lindy was bragging about her fancy stitching, oh my, I thought, what? I just have a cheap sewing machine, Lindy. I think I got this for like $88 at Walmart. Okay, now let's check it out, see what it did. Okay, it's not like perfect, but it's pretty cute. I'm going to show you guys. Hang tight. Oh, let's not look at the back. Look. See, it's kind of different stitching. What do you think? I don't know what that's called, but okay. I'm going to try to leave some string. Maybe not tons of string, but some string. Okay, now I have this piece of fabric that I'm going to try to sew down, like right down this side right here. So let me try to sew it. The other thing I'm wanting to do is take a piece of this paper. I know I got a lot going on, don't I? See this paper, how it's lined paper? Can you see the lines in it? I was just wanting to like put it on here and sew it down too. Wonder if I could do that all at the same time. I should be able to, shouldn't I? If I could hold it in place. I think it'll be okay. I'm just going to put a dab of glue in the middle of it. You guys, I'm so sorry. I know you can't see me dabbing the glue, but you guys know what that is, don't you? Because we've got Jimmy's picture sewn in. So now we're just trying to put the paper down so we can sew around the edges in case we can catch it in some of the thread. Okay, so I've got that glued in. I just glued it right down the middle. Now I'm going to take this piece of fabric and put it on the front, on the side here. Okay? Oh yeah, I know. Okay, so I'm going to start, I'm going to go down just a little bit because this isn't quite long enough, I don't think. So I'm going to start right there. And I think I'm going to use the same stitching. I think it's going to be pretty stitching. And I'm not going to go all the way over to the edge. You guys, I've never done this before. This is so fun. No wonder. Oh, I need to go back a little bit because I still have, okay, let's do it like that. I still had enough material. I might have enough material to go all the way to the bottom. Okay, here we go. Hang tight. See how the needle's like going all over the place? Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Okay. Yeah, you can't like speed race it, can you? I like this. Where's my mom? Mom. Where's mom? When I'm on here sewing. My mom's a seamstress. She would never sew paper. Never. Okay. I'm not back stitching. Oh. You guys, look at this. Okay, the other side don't look so beautiful, but look. Isn't that cute? But look at the back. Ugh. It's not so pretty. But it's okay. I guess it is. It looks like a stitch. It looks like I've cut it and then stitched it back together. I like that. Okay, the other thing, let me scoot this. I actually have that on a, like a drying mat, and it's, I know, where's my mommy? I was going to take this piece and like just sew it down here on the edge, and because I don't want to make a bow, I thought about sewing this right in the middle and then just tying it. Do you guys think that'll look okay on for Jimmy? This almost looks too big now that I have this big thing here, not in a line. I got too far over, but it's okay, right? We're gonna make it work. Now, that was nice. Okay, let me see. Maybe I should cut this down a little bit. Or, what is this piece? Let's see. Let's see. I know, it's kind of cool. See, this is my dad's shirt, and I just wanted, you know, I could put that on the inside of the other side, couldn't I? That's what I could do. I think I'm going to do just a regular stitch down this side, like on the inside. Because look. And it makes just a cute little, I'm going to put the paper on that side too. But it makes, it'd be a cute little card, wouldn't it? Like I could put a picture of both of them on there and like give it to my mom or my mother-in-law. That'd be cute. Okay, now, let's pull you back over here. I think I'm going to move this for right now. Okay, now, let's pull this back over. Then I'm going to change stitching to something more simple. Uh-oh, which one was I using? I don't know which one I was using. Okay, let's try to do something more. I don't really want to do zigzag. Maybe I'll just do regular. Do regular. And then I do that regular. Then I have to move over to like maybe 3. I don't know. I'm acting like I know what I'm doing. I really don't. Uh-oh. Why did it go? I think I want it in the middle. Yeah. It's doing something to me here. Okay, so we're going to go right down the middle. I was watching Tammy Jones, that seamstress, the sewing teacher, and she was at a sewing convention, and it was a person that had a laser, and it helped them keep their lines straight. I was like, ooh, I should invest in that if I'm going to do too much serious sewing. I like to sew. I make like valances for my windows, and it's so funny because Mom makes a lot of my valances too. And you can definitely tell the ones Mom made and the ones I made, because most of the time I make them out of like a tablecloth. So I make sure I try to sew where, like, I try to place it where the hem is already hemmed. Like I cut it so the hem is part of, then I don't have to worry about it. Okay, now look at our inside. It's not perfect, but, and then we've got that little stitch down here. So now we've got that secured, right? Okay, now let's work on our back. So I'm not going to, even though there is a hole in the back, I'm not going to cut it out. I'm just going to leave it alone, okay? But I think what I will do is leave this edge open so it can be a tuck spot. So I think I'll do that on this one and let that be a tuck spot. Okay? So we're just going to use the same kind of paper, and I'm going to try to line it up. We want it lined up, don't we? And then I'm running glue. I know you guys can't see me because of the sewing machine, but I'm just running glue right down the middle so it'll hold it in place while we sew it. Okay, there we go. All right, now I have to flip it over because, don't tell Mom, but I don't have the same color bobbin as I do thread. My grandma was bad for that. Mom used to get so mad. Because if you're hemming a red pair of shorts, you should have red thread. Mama and I are kind of like, it'll be okay. But now, I've never made like clothes or anything like that. Uh-oh, come on. Oh, come on, you can do it. Oh, it broke the thread. Really? Oh my. Oh my. It's okay. We can cut this right out. It's paper, right? It's just paper. Okay, let me scoot this back over because we may have to think about if we can do that. Because I don't know if I can see the needle to thread it. Okay, but we'll do it. We're going to do it. Let me get the thread going again. Sorry, guys. Real life sewing here. Alright? How many, do you guys always break your thread or anything? This is actually probably pretty old thread too. Because, I don't know, Mom's got so much thread. And I went and bought some, and she's like, why did you buy thread? I mean, she has a wall. Come on, you can do it. She has a wall that has pegs on it. I mean, you're talking hundreds of threads. And she keeps them on her wall in her sewing room. Okay. Yes, I had to lick it. I can't even see if there's a hole. Maybe this needle doesn't even have a hole in it. Oh gosh, guys. Okay. I said if I couldn't... You know, I had one of those things that you stuck through and it would thread your needle. Do you think I have it still? Do we think I have it? Okay. I'm sorry. I was hoping it wouldn't break. Oh, I found it. I found it. Look. See it? Let's try and see if it works. I can find the hole to stick it through. Oh, it's the holes. Oh, no, it's not either. It worked. Oh, but I've done it. Did I do it the wrong way? Oh, I think I have to put it through, then stick it in there, right? Problems of a seamstress, I know. Hi, Martha. Oh, Carol, you watch that Tammy Jones too? I think, isn't that the one? Dina, are you on here? I think that's who you went to meet with, but I think you didn't sew. I think you painted. Is that right, Dina? Or am I dreaming that up? I might be dreaming that up, guys. Okay, now I just think I have to shove this through here, maybe. I don't think this is right. I think I'm doing it the wrong way. Let's see. You know, I'm sorry, guys. I really want to sew the rest of this, though. Okay, we might be doing it not quite right, but I guess we'll know soon enough, won't we? When it doesn't work. Because why wouldn't you, you would think it would come through the front, not the back. Is it user error? See, where's my mom? Actually, Mom, see, now I brought it through the front. I don't think that's right, but we're going to see. Okay, so yes, Dina did. Okay, I thought so, but I wasn't sure. So now, I now have my thread coming from the back. Hi, Tammy. Having my thread come through the back of the needle to the front. Who knows if it's going to work. Put the threader through first, then add the thread. Okay, that's what I did, but like it went through the needle, then I stuck my thread in and pulled it back out. So now my thread is coming from the back of the needle. Does that matter? We'll know here in a minute, won't we? Okay, let's try this again. Come on, you can do it. Oh, where'd my foot pedal go? My foot pedal's now hanging in the air. Can I get a longer foot pedal? See, I have this over at my desk. I have a little sewing machine, or sewing table. Nope, it didn't like it. Okay, we're just gonna move on to seeing what else we can do, okay? I just have 20 minutes anyway. Okay, so, but look what we have so far. Isn't this cute? Little Jimmy. And then we've got both of these pages in here. And then we're going to, I'm just going to go ahead and for right now, I'm going to glue down the sides. Okay, so I'll glue down the sides because I want to leave this for a tuck spot. Hopefully I'll remember not to sew down on this side. So we'll put that down. Okay. So we've got that down. Make sure we get that nice and flat. And every time I fold it, it does something different. So that probably means it's not quite down in the center. That's okay. So now we have a tuck spot here. And
See, it's like it's not laying straight. Okay. And I'm going to put this, I think I'm going to put this back here on the back. And what I'll do is I'll glue it down for now, and then I'll sew around it. Thanks, Scarlett. So this was my dad's, piece of my dad's shirt. And I just wanted to put it on here. And then I'm going to tack this little piece here in the middle, and then just tie it in a knot. Will that be okay for a boy? You think that's okay? I think it'll work okay. And I would use Fabri-Tac, but since I'm going to sew it, I'm just going to use this to hold it in place. I just want to hold it there, just so we can see what we're doing. Right? And I want it a little crooked, of course. I want it crooked. And then flannel is so hard to tell what's the right side and what's the wrong side, isn't it? And my dad wore this shirt a lot, so it's kind of worn a bit. It's worn a little bit. Okay, so let's put that on there. And then I was going to put that, but I don't want to glue this, I don't think. I'll tack it, okay? And then let's ink all of our edges. Okay. Yes, Jimmy will love it. Yeah, I thought it was good to put a little piece of Papa Jim. He didn't see Dad. Louita was 10 months old whenever Dad passed away. So the other day, we had went to the cemetery and done we cleaned the stones and, hi Sue, thank you. We cleaned the stones and then we put flowers out. We had made the flowers ahead of time and the bows and stuff, and then we took them over there. Well, there's like 18 or 19 urns that we have to fill, and that's for just my dad's family. So Louisa and Jimmy goes over there and they help clean, okay? Now when I say clean stones, like my dad's stone is all of our stones. So it's 20 foot long. My cousin, Scarlett's brother, poured a 20-foot concrete slab, and then they were all put on top of that. So there's a heart on each end, then bench on each side, and then Mom and Dad's double stone. So the hearts will be mine and my brother's. Well, we were cleaning those. Well, then they decided they wanted to clean more. So they started cleaning more. Now they're over there spraying on the dirtiest stone in the cemetery, and all of a sudden now we've got water running down like this dirt, and we had to go clean it too. I was like, oh my gosh, guys, don't do any more, no more. It was funny because, they thought, they were doing a good job, but still, I was like, oh gosh, can't do that. Now this is the little pocket I made earlier, just practicing, see? So let's see, we can put it in here. We'll just glue it right in here. And then we can make us something to tuck in there. I was not going to glue the back and make that another tuck spot, but I don't think I will. I think I'll just go ahead and put the whole thing right in there. So now we've got that as a tuck spot. Look, and it matches the outside. Isn't that cute? Then I have these other envelopes here. I thought, do we want to make a tuck spot or something? Let's see. I think I need to glue this side down just a little bit where I didn't sew it all the way up. But that's fine. Glue, thread, it all works the same, doesn't it? Up after me is Dina. And Dina will close us out for the night. What I should have done is I should have put this down first. Can I pull that back up? Let's see. Can I pull that back up? No, I better not. Looks like it's tearing it. But I could have put this behind it. That would have been cute. Or I may just make a tuck spot out of that. I was going to use, look, so Jesse has these that he designed and cuts out. And I took my acrylic markers and painted one. And then I was going to use this little picture because I had this one also. And I was going to put this over it. I don't have time to do it tonight. And then put Jimmy's little picture in there. Hello from North Carolina. How are you doing, Melissa? But look, his little picture would go right in there. Isn't that cute? And then just you cut around the edge. But his little picture fits in there really good. So I think I may go ahead and do that. Just to kind of get that started since my thread messed up here. But I think that I can use my Anywhere punch and get as much as Jimmy's face as possible. Let's try that, okay? Come on, Jimmy. Little old Jimmy. Okay. So see, I just have him in there like that. Oh yeah, I do. From here. Yeah, I punched that earlier too. Yeah. I could use it. That's a good idea. Great idea. Thank you. Okay. Now look, voila, we got Jimmy's picture. I love these things. Joan, you have a circle for me. Yeah. Thank you, Joan. Okay, there's that one. Alright, then I'll just cut this down to what will fit. So that, boy, that's really, I mean, it's a close to perfect fit. Just a little bit too long. And the good thing is, as long as I cut a little bit above that, I should be okay. Okay, now let's test it. I should have brought him down just a little bit more until it's, so I get more of his head. I'll do that. Then have to cut a little bit more off. That's okay. You guys, what's everybody been doing? You know, I told you earlier I'd had a rough day, but you know, we still have to work and go on about our business, don't we? I now have Friday off every week on vacation. So I only work 4 8-hour days now. Oh, where do I get my Anywhere punch? I get it from Amazon. And I have a round one, a square one, an oval, and what's the other one? I have one more. A square, an oval. What is that one back there? Let me drop this stuff off here so I can open up that other drawer. Oh, like a scalloped one. I have that one. But yeah, and they're all like 2 by 2. I haven't found any bigger than that. Yes, I got mine at Amazon too. If you ever find one that's bigger than like a 2-inch, let me know because I would like to have them. I have like these big ones from, this is a 3-inch. I have like 3.5 because one time when Hobby Lobby was having a sale, I bought all of them, of course, every size. Okay, let me glue this down. I'm just going to put a little bit of this art glitter glue. It should hold it, right? Should hold it okay. To hold the little, his little picture on. Let's make sure we don't get it upside down. And I want to barely put it at the top. I put glue there, of course, though. It's getting straight on there with this cute little smile. Yeah, Jessie made these and they're super cute. See, look. Wouldn't that be cute for a baby's first Halloween in their little costume? Wouldn't that be cute? So I could even, you know, I thought, well, I don't want to put it in here, but boy, wouldn't that be adorable in there. It'd be pretty cute. Look. Wouldn't that be cute in there? I don't really want to put it on the back. I might just frame this one because this is pretty cute. I like the way, you know, it kind of sticks out and you can see around it. But this is what it looks like not painted. I just chose to paint it these colors, but there's how it is, you know, not painted. So I'll probably paint this one and maybe put a pink pumpkin for Loida. So that's cute. And I could easily put it on this and make that work, but I think I'm going to keep that and just make like a picture frame. So that might not have been paper crafting, but it's close, right? Okay, so we've got that. And then, what could we do with this circle? See, the back side of this has like a wooden bark, is what it looks like. Can you see that? So we could put that over here. I don't really want to do the bark side, but we could do it like that and make it a tuck spot. Couldn't we? I think we can make that work. Let me make sure, because I have a way I'm wanting to do it here. So I think go down through here and then over here. I think that gets us what we want, hopefully. It's supposed to start raining here, I think, on Saturday, and rain a little bit. Oh, I should have inked that. I didn't ink the other thing either. You guys got to keep me straight here. Okay, there's that. Now let me see if I can ink this. And Jessie has those magnets. Thank you, Melissa. That is a great idea. And you want me to tell you what's funny? I have a new refrigerator that's over in the toy room because I had a wine cooler. It wasn't keeping my pops cold enough. I like them really cold. So, Kayla's husband had got a refrigerator it was like a silent auction thing, and he got it for Kayla, thinking she could use it for her office, and then she's like, it's too big for my office. So I said, well, I've been wanting one. So it's like 33 inches tall. And you know, it goes from 0 to 7, the dial does. And we were, you know, looking at it, and we were like, oh, okay. And I said, now I like my drinks really cold. And I said, so I want mine super cold. So we left it at 7. Well, the next thing I know, I hear popping noises. I popped 2 drinks. One of them I caught. I'm going to grab a small, another envelope over here. I got my, I caught one of them in time. It didn't like blow up all over the place. And then the other one, I didn't catch in time. So I had root beer all over that refrigerator. So I had to close it. I mean, I had to clean it up. You know, that might be kind of cute. And I'm going to ink it with this stencil, because we all know I like the bee on there. Yes, frozen root beer was all over everything. Broke in that new refrigerator fast. But I think the front is metal, and I could easily make Loida a picture and do the same thing and put it on that refrigerator with a magnet. That's a great idea. Thank you. And I should have thought of that. Jesse does those all the time, doesn't he? This is one of my favorite stencils. Look. So here's what we had. We just had a plain envelope. Just a plain one. And then we use that stencil. So it just dresses it right up, and then you can use some ink and go around the edge. You can actually smear some of it on the corners or whatever you want. Let's see, how much time do we have? Oh, 4 minutes, and Dina will be on. Now, if you are watching me on Paper Bling and all the things, Dina will appear there at 9 o'clock. Wait, will it be? Yeah, 9 o'clock. She'll appear there. So we're going to stick that in there. Look at that. And his last name's Brown, so that works perfect. And I will, you know, I might look at putting something in there. But you know his birthday's coming up. Wouldn't that be cute for his birthday? This might be a cute birthday card for him. Because it wasn't hard to make. It was so easy to make. And I think this would be a good idea for him, a birthday card. His birthday's the 25th. And he'll be 6, and I could like take something and put happy birthday there, couldn't I? That'd be a cute little birthday card, wouldn't it? And I could write him a little message. Yeah, I might do that. And then I've still, you know, now that I've put this back on, I could pull this off, though, this piece of paper off, maybe. I don't know if I can. But, because I was trying to figure out how I could stitch this after I've put this on here now. Sewing's hard work, isn't it? Okay, so you guys, so there was a simple envelope with a circle back that Mom found. And I told her, I said, you saved me all of them. And I stuck that, see, you can see I stuck that material in there. Can you see a little bit of that? And it just kind of fringes up over it. And then I've sewn around it. And then sewn down the edge. And I did not get it straight. My birthday's shortly after his. You can make me a card. Okay. I think it's around November 9th, maybe. Right? And Scarlett's my cousin. So her dad and my mom are brother and sister. So, yeah, and look, there's all different stitching that I done in here. So I may do that. And then I could put him a little bit of money in this envelope. And then when I leave, I'll bring it home. And I could set it in his room. Well, hi, Pat Wilson. How are you? So, okay, so 1 minute, probably 30 seconds, Bev's going to be on. Not Bev, Dina. Dina will be on. So you guys make sure to refresh and watch Dina, and let's see if she gets her sewing machine out too. I couldn't, stuff all the money in the envelope, right? But I just wanted to use this envelope, and I thought I could try to do something with it, and I think it turned out pretty cute. It worked out good, and you know, again, this is stuff I had. I already had every bit of it,
and then I was able to make, you know, a keepsake card. And then I can go in there and write stuff to him, and, you know, I may write a little story. I may not. So you guys go over and watch Dina, and I'll see you soon. I will be in the Mystery Box Challenge at 11 a.m. on Sunday morning if you guys want to join me then. Talk to you soon. Bye.